Jai Hind, Namaste. I'm Dr. Ashutosh, and today we are going to talk about water. Not specifically water, but a day dedicated to it, the World Water Day. So let's get started. So the World Water Day is celebrated every year on 22nd of March since 1993. And what does it do? So it actually an annual event of United Nations observance focusing on the importance of fresh water, coordinated by UN Water and led by one or more United Nations water members and partners with a related mandate. So what is the aim of World Water Day? World Water Day celebrates water and raises awareness of 2.2 billion people living without access to safe water. It is about taking action to tackle the global water crisis. A core focus of World Water Day is to support the achievements of Sustainable Development Goal SDG number 6, that is water and sanitation for all by the year 2030. What is the theme of World Water Day in 2021? So United Nations Water sets the annual theme. For this year, the theme is valuing water. You know, value and price are two different things. And here we are talking about value. In 2022, it would be groundwater. What exactly happens on World Water Day? So in the lead up to the 22nd of March, people and organizations host World Water Day events and participate in the global public campaign launched in the preceding months by the United Nations Water on worldwaterday.org and other social media handles. On that day, means on the 22nd of March, the United Nations World Water Development Report is released, focusing on the same topic as the campaign and recommending policy directions to the decision makers. So every year they have certain topics. You can check the website, you will find certain topics, and the report is then released after going through them on that very day of 22nd of March. As already discussed, the theme of World Water Day in 2021 is valuing water. We know price of many things, but value of a few things, and water is one of them. Economic development and growing global population means agricultural and industries are also growing, and they are becoming more and more thirstier. Water-intensive energy generation is rising to meet this demand. Climate change is making water more erratic and contributing to the pollution. As societies balance the demand on water resources, many people interests are not being taken into account. There are people who don't have access to drinking water, mostly in countries which are poorer as compared to the countries where they are resource rich, they are more economically developed. The problem is not that intense there, but in countries which are poor, the supply of water is not that good. So how we value water determines how water is managed and shared among us. The value of water is about much more than its price. Water has enormous and complex value for our households, culture, health, education, and economics, and also the integrity of our natural environment. If we overlook any of these values, we risk mismanaging this finite, irreplaceable resource. So valuing water becomes very important. Valuing water, five different perspectives. There are five different perspectives which are discussed in this toolkit. Valuing water sources, natural water resources, and ecosystem. So all water is generated by ecosystem. It is not coming from Mars or Jupiter. It is here on Earth coming from certain ecosystem. And all the water we abstract for human use eventually returns to the environment, but not as it is. It returns to the environment after getting contaminated and polluted by human activities. Second is valuing water infrastructure, storage, treatment, and supply. These three infrastructure elements are important for supply of water to the people. Water infrastructure stores and moves water to where it is most needed and helps clean and return it to nature after human use. Like water comes to your household from certain uh, Jal Nigam or something, and you use it, it goes to the sewerage system in a sewage, and it gets treated and then again returned to the nature in form of some stream or some river. It is taken there. So water moves in a cyclic manner. Where this infrastructure is inadequate, socio-economic development is undermined and ecosystem is endangered. The third one is valuing water services, and drinking water, sanitation, and health services becomes important in this regard. The role of water in household, schools, workplaces, and healthcare facilities is critical. Furthermore, WASH, that is water, sanitation, and hygiene services, also adds value in the form of greater health, particularly in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. The fourth one is valuing water as an input to production and social economic activity, food and agriculture, energy and industry, business and employment. All these things are connected, and we should value the importance of water here. More organizations are adopting the integrated water resource management, that is IWRM, which is a planning approach, and they improve their sustainability by applying this method. So what is integrated water resource management? So IWRM is the name given to the approaches that attempts to reflect and balance a diverse range of interests, including households, agriculture, industry, business, and the natural environment. Existing IWRM frameworks can provide decision makers with a platform to involve more diverse stakeholders, groups, and transition to multi-value water governance. So the fifth and the last thing here is valuing socio-cultural aspects of water, recreational, cultural, and spiritual attributes. Water can connect us with notions of creation, religion, and community. As Indians, we know that we value our rivers. In religion like the Hinduism, river becomes important, like Ganga, Yamuna. These rivers are so important that it connects us. It is always connected with the spiritual practices, the cultural aspects, and so many things. And water in natural spaces can help us to feel at peace. Water is an intrinsic part of every culture, but the values we attribute to these functions are difficult to quantify and articulate. So this is all about this World Water Day. Hope you will do your part to save water. There are so many things you can try to save water whenever it is necessary. And have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.